Coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 49 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return comes Cobb. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now Ben.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here's Ben. He's got Johnson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ben gonna throw.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here's Roethlisberger.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This from long, very long range. And this is good from 57.